All right, we're doing this. That sound is really delayed. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this whole opening scene. Cause nostalgia. Cause this is one of the Sonic games I grew up with. It's like this and Sonic Advance 1. And that was kind of it. Sonic Rider Zero Gravity at some point. Am I gonna get copyright claim for this song? Or VOD muted? Maybe I should be talking over it. But I don't want it. It's a good song. I want to just listen to the song. I'm watching the black-hearted evil falling from the sky. I guess the song kind of outright says, like, the true ending is that Shadow is a hero. Even though I think the other games, including the one he was introduced in, says that Shadow is team bad guy. But, you know, I guess it kind of is just basically every animal character versus Eggman. And that technically makes them good guys, you know. Reluctant allies, I guess, in some cases. And complicated relationships. But you know what? I don't care about Xenoblade's affinity chart. So why would I care about it in Sonic? Oh no, he's got a gun! Actually, the intro kind of is a little contradictory because, like I said, the song says he's a brave-hearted hero. But then you see just then with Sonic falling over like he just got beat up by Shadow, so... 2005? Man, I was, 8. I was 8 when this came out. I don't know how old I was when I got it. I want to say 10. But you know what? I could believe 8. Did it start over? Did I not hit start fast enough? Yeah, select mode I don't think is going to get us anyways. We'll go to story mode. We got... Excuse me, we're going to go to new. Find this guy's festival for the return of your black comet.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Why does that name haunt me? It's the only thing I can remember. And that gruesome image.
Wow, hallway, very gruesome.
Maria! Who am I? And why can't I remember anything? And who is this Maria?
I don't know if this game was the first to do something like this, but this game, I think, definitely caused a lot of people to create amnesiac, you know, anti-heroes. Oh, there's the black-hearted evil. Reusing some of that intro footage, but then again, Sonic Adventure did that as well, so, you know. That's just how they do intros.
Who are you? How do you know I'm Shadow? And what are you talking about?
Since this game uses pre-rendered cutscenes,
He knows the truth about who I am. And like it or not, I have to believe him.
I'm wondering
I'm gonna get the secrets to my
about the lip sync. I'm trying to
Chaos Emeralds.
pay attention to that. What if these were re-rendered for each, you know, retranslation, you know, each dubbing? Because it seemed, you know, not terrible. Westopolis. Alright, here we go. Mandatory tutorial stage that we will always be playing every time we start the game. Woo! I'm doing so much already.
Promise time, huh? Time to go and fulfill this promise.
So far this feels a little sluggish. I'm not sure if that's lag or if the free falling is just sluggish. Now there we go. That feels better. Death lasers, it's the apocalypse. Hi, Sonic. Go away, I'm going neutral route. Because you can do that. You can just say, hey, goodbye, get out of here. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. There's a Chaos Emerald. I think it's weird that they just give you that. It's just right there. Like, even for as little as I know of Chaos Emerald lore, it's weird that it's just sitting there. It's just like not even a minute into this tutorial level. And just, boom, 1 Chaos Emerald. But okay, I guess Gun had it. Or something. Speaking of gun, oops, I want that. Oh, okay, you auto pick it up. Okay, cool. I thought it was like X or Y. But ow. I didn't even lose all my rings for getting hit? Wow, that's weird. Gonna take some getting used to, I guess. Sonic, go away. I saw him sitting there. He didn't decide to join, I guess. Oh, that's fine. You can homing attack them and then shoot them, and the auto-targeting will auto-target the person you just homing attacked. Oh yeah, that's why I thought it was X. It's because it's X to swap. And also that one soldier. Screw you, platform. I'm gonna triangle jump. Because I remember that's a thing that you can do. I think this was the game that introduced me to the idea of a triangle jump. Even though it's not really a triangle. Oh, wait, hang on. There's stuff up there. A key? Ah, I was too slow. Oh, well. I don't know what the keys actually get you. Yeah, apparently Shadow was just strong enough to flip a bus. Who would have thought? He's not even Knuckles. He's Shadow. He's not the muscle guy. Man, I feel like I'm shouting. I should turn my headphones down more. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Oh well. Just gonna keep going. And then a loop-de-loop in the middle of a city! How very Sonic! It's not a Sonic game without a loop-de-loop somewhere. Doom's Eye, I swear, get out of here. But why do I need to open that door? I actually want to say that opening the door not only gets you an alternate path, but also unlocks a new weapon. But actually, I think that might just be beating each story route. Oh, that's right. I did enough evil, and now I have Chaos Blast, which is the other button. Yeah, this was the game that introduced me to these concepts of Chaos Blast and Chaos Control. So it was kind of weird going to like the other, like, was it Sonic Adventure 2 that introduces Shadow, and it's like, he's so fast! He must be using Chaos Control! It's like, what? That's not Chaos Control. Chaos Control teleports you to the end of the level. I don't think I needed to, like, now that I think about it, I don't think I needed to keep switching off of the helper characters. Because their objectives is to kill all of the opposing force. So for Sonic, you would have to kill all the aliens. And for Doom's Eye, you have to kill all the gun. The human soldiers. Hey, apparently I got an A on my first time through. That's pretty good. I'm gonna try to pay attention to these cutscenes because it's been a long time since I've seen them. You know, everyone Let's Play Sonic Adventure, but no one ever does Shadow the Hedgehog. So I have not seen this since whenever the last time I decided to play through this was.
Among them, Westopolis has received the heaviest casualties due to its weakened defense system.
I mean, how do you defend against sky lasers?
Completely destroyed. Unconfirmed sources have also reported seeing a black hedgehog in Westopolis.
Shadow? Deploy the troops now! And if you find Shadow with the black aliens, then kill them all.
But sir, isn't Shadow on our
I
side?
gave you an order, soldier. He's evil and he's the enemy.
Well, apparently no one knows
You can't
whose side Shadow was on.
This time, you're mine.
Like that gun soldier was like, but isn't he on our side? But the way the general is talking is like, no, he's the enemy, and this time I'll beat him. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was a Chaos Emerald at the end of the stage.
No one tells me what to do. I have my own reasons for collecting the Chaos Emeralds.
You really don't understand the situation here, do you?
Although, wait, wasn't that how it was in Sonic Adventure? Was like you beat a stage and just there you go, there's a Chaos Emerald. And then, oops, oh no, Eggman took it. No, he's feeding it to Chaos.
Strange that you don't remember your maker.
What'd you say?
Silence! The ramifications of your disobedience will be severe.
Oh no. He's teleporting me to there. Cliff Canyon. Oh no. He's so mad he moved me to stage 2. I'm so scared. Man, now that I look at Shadow's design again, like really look at it,
Where am I?
looks like he's wearing a tracksuit. Like a black tracksuit with red stripes on the side. Like I'm pretty sure there's tracksuit pants exactly like that in Sims.
I underestimated his powers. There's definitely something going on out there.
You don't say.
It's up to me to
With all the
find
sky
out what they're
lasers.
up to.
And Shadow the Hedgehog is the only one capable of solving this mystery. Not any of the smarter characters or any of the stronger characters. It's just Shadow. You know, the guy who was a villain in the game he was introduced.
Hey, Shadow!
Hey, Knuckles.
Those black creatures floating around here? Time to clean house and do a little exterminating.
How about no? Ow. Yeah, I'm not losing all my rings when I get hit. That's interesting. I always did like that about Sonic games, that you don't... Like, as long as you can pick up a ring, you don't die. And this game makes it even easier, apparently. I said like I'm not gonna kill them, and then I triangle jump off the... Grab the ledge. Okay, well at least I don't get the cutscene for Knuckles' introduction again. But yeah, that triangle jump went really far. There we go. And my jump goes really high when I hold the button, apparently. Wee loop. So are all these middle stages just gonna be like, you know, the neutral end is just get to the end of the stage? Because that would be kind of convenient and kind of fun. Because then it's like time trial. No, Knuckles, that's exactly what we wanted. Am I awake? Yes, I'm running. I'm over here. And now I'm over here. See, I'm awake. Ow, get out of the way. I think that box that had the Shadow's head on it contains the special weapons that... Yeah, I'm not doing that. I think that contains special weapons that you get for beating stories. Ow, why is that bomb there? I mean, I guess I could have shot it. No! Okay, we're good. How many lives do I have? I don't even know. Ow! Yeah, a little late for that. 4! Yeah, I think I could shoot the rebel with a gun. Whoa, basic platforming. Oh no, it's Mario Galaxy, but in reverse. Yeah, I think I sound happier than I actually am. I mean, you know, maybe my mood has evened out, but... Oh, wait, hang on. No, that's not it. I can Zip, 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 zip. There. Zip. I don't need the light speed ring dash bracelet. Oh yeah, you can change the camera. Weird. I don't remember that. Whoa! Whoa! It's just like the 2D games. Whoa! No, I'm not touching any jewels. You go away. You go back to space. Doom's Eye. Stop hitting me with your swords. Your cool purple swords. I mean, they're not that cool, but I thought they were cool when I was a kid. Hey, I see a key. There's a key. I gotta get a key. No, I'm not gonna be too concerned with getting the key. But I'll try for it anyway. There we go. Yeah, I guess my mood has evened out, but I was mad earlier because I lost to the champion in Pokemon Ruby. On his last Pokemon, when I could swear that if I had gotten one more hit in, he would have lost. And his last Pokemon would have went down and I would have won. I'm so mad that it was that close. It was one hit away. And now I have to go through the whole Elite Four again. Which, why do they even do it like that? Why do you have to fight the champion after the whole Elite Four and have to fight the Elite Four again if you lose to the champion? When they're called the Elite Four. There's 4 of them, and then there's the champion. So it's not Elite Four, it's Elite 5, and Pokemon Ruby is a liar. I'm not even sure if I want to try to level my Pokemon up. I mean, I got a Torkoal that's like level 29. That should really not be the case. There it is. There's the thing. Man, that's such a cartoony ledge grab animation. It's so bouncy. Yeah, there's just Knuckles wanted me to kill all the bad guys, and Doom's Eye wanted me to activate the crystals. So by doing neither, that should continue me down a neutral route. I have no reason for going neutral the first time. I just thought it would be more fun. You know, go neutral and then, you know, try to do this as efficiently as possible. Because I remember hearing someone say, like, oh man, you have to replay each stage like so many times to beat the game. I'm like, no. Like, sure, you gotta replay that first stage a lot because it's the first stage. And then the stages after those a few times, I'm sure. You know, at least a couple of times. But it shouldn't be that repetitive. Why do they call them the black aliens? They're gray.
Generals that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists. This planet was once safe from tyranny and annihilation by you two heroes. Now mankind must protect this peace at all costs.
What do you mean peace? Mankind isn't at peace.
We must stand united to defend our world against these invaders.
Like, you can see, the way it's laid out is like, oh no, I guess those 2 top ones, you do kind of have to, you have to go through 2 more before you can choose either, you know, chaotic neutral or I guess chaotic or lawful neutral, and then heroic good. You know, the top tier, you know, row 5. I guess it would be row 1 or row 2. That'd be easier to explain when I go back out to the level select and can select, you know, point to the levels with my mouse.
What?
What?
That's right. I somehow escaped, but was then captured by those humans. But from where? And why?
And how? And who? And also when?
I know this place. It feels like I've been here before.
Doom's Eye. Do the robots count? Charmy! Go away, Charmy. I need to find the chaos ammo, but also I need to see. Yeah, the robots count. Okay. I should be careful then. I mean, actually, I don't even have to be careful because if I leave 2 alive in the whole back portion of the stage. Oh, also this stuff is weird. Hey, hang on. I'm gonna show this off. Isn't that weird? I mean, it's a little bit. It's not the weirdest thing, but it's something. It's a little unusual. Speaking of unusual, man, the animations are so bouncy. It's weird. Okay, yeah, get out of there. It's just goo that you can just roll through. In ball mode is weird. Oh man, the spinner from Twilight Princess! This is something they should have done more with the spinner. Have you go through dangerous material that you can't stand on foot. That was kind of the problem with the spinner. The real problem with the spinner isn't that you use it in one dungeon and never again. The real problem with the spinner is that you can't use it without rails, and the rails don't show up a lot. They do show up in more than one dungeon. That's a total lie that you never use it again. You use it about as much as the claw shot. And that's including the double claw shot. Because there's like, those spots where you put the spinner in the ground and you have to keep spinning the spinner to get stuff to happen. There's at least like two of those outside of the dungeon you get that in. Okay, I'm not gonna keep attacking that worm. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten that train of thought from earlier that I was saying about leaving enemies alive. I'll circle back. I'm still going. What was I saying? Yeah, the spinner, because I know for a fact you use it in the City in the Sky to spin a thing around. Charmy, shut up. Charmy. I'm pretty sure there's at least like 3 of those in the entire game. I can't remember any more than that, the one that I just mentioned. And also one in the main dungeon. Or, what was it called again? The Arbiter's Grounds. But yeah, there's rails in the Temple of Time. It's like, it's not an item you never use again. This is for sure. But they definitely could have made it more useful outside of places where you absolutely need it. Because like the ball and chain, that's a good item. I call that a good item because it's, it's decently effective against enemies. Not as good as your sword, but decently effective. And it's basically free bombs. So it's useful outside of situations where it's explicitly needed. But there was, this was a thing. I was talking about that. Wasn't I talking about that during the race? Where it was like, man, I feel like Zelda games kind of ruin some items with how scared Nintendo is, has become of items being too overpowered. That's the problem in Twilight Princess, and that's the biggest problem with the spinner. Is that they were scared of it being too good outside situations where you need it. So they made it have awful stamina when you don't have rails, and it's just gets slower and slower until you eventually just automatically hop off of it. And that really hindered the usefulness of that item. They were so scared of it being good that they didn't let it be good. They were too scared of it being too good that they didn't even let it be good, period. Anyway, what I was saying before about enemies was like that objective where it's like you have to kill all the enemies. That's level wide. So you don't have to worry about accidentally completing that objective if you just kill an enemy in an earlier part of or avoid killing enemies in an earlier part of the stage and then just continue on. Because the game would expect you to go back to kill them if that's the objective you want to complete. I don't know what that is. but I got there was a droplet on the top right corner of my monitor, and I don't know how.
I bet no one expected this baby could fly.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely disjointed because we just went from some abandoned lab to flying the ruins that we saw earlier that are apparently a spaceship. They can fly. A killing machine. And why am I on this with you? Is that the egg carrier? I've played Sonic Adventure now, so I actually care. Totally not a still image that are just sliding across the screen to give the effect of all the vehicles moving at once. Totally not. It's only 6 levels, so I guess for 2 of the routes you do have to go through the same 3 levels. You know, to do the goodest good route and the kind of goodest route, you know, neutral good. You will be going through the same 3 levels, but that's 5 routes. So at most you'll be playing through, you know, assuming you get the objectives right the first time. That's you know you'll play the first level 5 times, and then those next 2. Well, for the good, you know, the upper set, you'll play through those 2, you know, twice, and then for the bottom 2, you do another twice. Go away, Eggman. Is this one where they're saying no? Destroy all the jewels and take out the fleet. Okay. Ow. Can I? Is that a weapon where I could just walk through the ring? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep running. Yeah. So. Oh, I have to kill the enemies to move on, I guess. Yeah. So you would only have to. These neutral ones you don't have to do more than twice if you don't want to, or more than once. These next, you know, the neutral 2 after the first level. Get out of here. Or you. I feel like I have to really look at the map to explain this. Whee! Jumpy legs! This is a fun idea. I like this better than the spinner. Not that the spinner's not fun as well, because it's, you know, makes you go faster. Like the one in Twilight Princess should do, just constantly, without any rails. Because, like, what's wrong with that? Is mashing A really the better option? Like, they didn't have to make it faster than Epona. It could just be, you know, a little bit slower than Epona, so that Epona is the fastest way, and then the spinner is the second fastest, and then mashing A to roll everywhere is the next fastest. Or maybe it's Wolf Link, I don't know. Mashing A is Wolf Link, and then mashing A is human. Okay, can I get rid of that? The rockets that apparently... Oh. I was supposed to be able to shoot those, but I didn't. Because I didn't have a gun. Yeah, I would have to be looking at the map again, but I think if you wanted to avoid going through the heroic, you know, the heroic second and third stage, or the villain second and third stage, that you probably could take one of the neutral routes, and then go hero after that. Unless the game does expect you to complete every objective in every level, which I don't think it does. I think you just have to get the 5 endings. And I don't even know with select mode does anything for you, where you get to just straight up pick the level you want to go through. But, you know, knock on wood, this should be faster than Sonic Adventure, you know, story route-wise. Because, like, Sonic took, like, what, 1 or 2 nights? Yeah, 2 nights, I remember, because I stopped before a notorious level. And then I beat that, and I was about to do Tails, but then I was like, no, you know what? I should do... Actually, someone in the chat said I should do... I should save Tails for later because it's just so much recycled Sonic. And I was like, yeah, you know what? That's fair. I'm gonna do Amy. So then I did Amy. I can't see. Take the rocket with the pants. Take the rocket with the pants. No, of course it's not gonna let me keep it. Nope, I don't want to warp. I forget how to fill the blue. Okay, I'll go up. Bye. I think it's just by killing the aliens. I think that's the only way to fill the meters. What did a homing attack, not a wall jump? Man, I'm so close to 100 rings. I got 3 more rings. I would like to be able to see Sonic, or to see the, I did it! Did I not get a life for that? I don't think I got a life for that. I would like to see Chaos Control at least once. Let's see if I can find more enemies. No. There. I don't know if bigger guys get me more reward, but I'm going for it. Come on. Yeah, okay, you can hit me. It's fine, I don't care. Take this! Almost. I was never on your side to begin with. Shut up. Traitor. Yeah, I'm Trader Joe over here. Gonna sell some groceries. No! That empties the meter! No! Oh, well. Ow. Stop it. Oh, I forgot to pick up rings. Excuse me, I just need gun. Thank you. Yeah, this is pretty satisfying combat, I would say. You know, it's not the most advanced thing, obviously. It's like I like this combo I get. Enemies aren't attacking me enough for me to they're not fast or accurate enough for it to be annoying that I can't dodge or block. Excuse me. I guess I'll just hang on to the sword for one more hit. Try again to get a Chaos Control. I should try that again. I should try again in the next level. Try to be sure to get that. Or, huh? Maybe the weapon is dependent on the stage. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely like that I can fire the gun mid-air, and it keeps me in place. That's pretty satisfying. Oh, I gotta ride this thing. Yeah, now it's time for the part in Sonic Adventure when you're on the tornado. Oh. I guess it's not quite the tornado because it doesn't have a gun of its own. But there is a speed up button. Dude, don't tell me to go up. There's no other direction to go. How about no? Whee! Aw. I didn't think it was about to kick me off. Okay, well there's the Chaos Emerald. Or not even an emerald, it's just the end of the stage. Maybe there is a specific route I have to be taking to get all the Chaos Emeralds.
You're not getting away from me this time, Doctor.
So I may have to look that up. But for now, I'll just go for the main endings. Oh, he's not going to comment on the D? Okay. Oh, I guess you do have to do each route twice. So, okay, yeah, you have to double the numbers I was saying, where it's like, well, you only have to go through the first stage 5 times and then the others twice. But again, like, you don't have to go on the exact same route every time. I could go neutral, 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 hero, 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 either neutral, 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 hero, hero, villain.
How can this be? Who are you?
Low poly shadows.
Listen up, Shadow Android. The Eggman fleet is strong, but those black creatures are a formidable adversary. I must return to the base to devise a new plan.
You know, I wonder what my first route was when I was a kid.
Am I an android too?
Because I don't think I can remember.
Back to my base and restore order. Help me get away from these pesky gun soldiers who are on my tail.
I want to say my first route involved going hero first. You really can't tell, Omega? Also, like I said while playing Sonic Adventure, this was the first time I ever saw an Eggman robot like Omega, so Gamma, to me, is like the beta Omega, rather than Omega being the next version, you know, Gamma 2.0. Okay, so I just gotta shoot down Eggman's airship, not doing that. Gonna find the Eggman's entrance.
Pressing the X button will make me do a 180 to gain a burst of speed.
A burst of speed, okay. Just keep mashing X while I'm on the rails, I guess. What was Eggman's objective again? Eliminating the government robots.
To the doctor's base.
So gotta be sure to leave some alive so I don't accidentally complete that. Okay, I gotta kill all the robots. I guess that's what he said. I didn't pay attention. Yeah, you better not knock me off into that pit. I want to say as a kid, whenever I would fight something, I would always just homing attack them. Because it's the easiest way. Oh no, it's me! And me! And me! Well, never mind then. I do have to use guns against them. But yeah, like, feels all right fighting things with the bare hands.
I can use this to get across.
Yeah, I definitely needed a tip to tell me I can use the rockets that I've been using to get across the pit. What if I just say no? I can almost make that. Dude!
Damn, not here.
Oh, I forgot about my rings again. Yeah, there, I left one alive. Grab the thing, because I'm gonna need it. I bet there's a skip you can do right there. That feels like the kind of place where you could do a skip. You know, if you, like, dash at the right time. I forget if there's an air dash. Dude. Get the ring. Ow. Owie! I need that. Yeah, I only have to kill one to get up. That's odd. Get on the rocket. Is that his airship? No. I'll use this. And there we go. So you kind of do have to, you know, fight against your allies sometimes, I guess, to open up the level. I see that there. Nope, not the egg robot. Some sort of key. I wonder what this key could be for. Could it possibly be for a door that needs 5 keys to be opened? I've never seen anything like that before. Hi again, Omega. Oh wait, I should have kept the pants on. Oh well. Oh, actually, I think I do need them to get ahead. No, wait, it came down. Which game was Omega's first appearance anyway? Was it Sonic Adventure 2? Was he? I was gonna say, was he the Knuckles of that game? No, the Knuckles of that game was Rouge. Which sounds like an odd comparison if you don't know anything about their gameplay segments. But it's true, because they have the same gameplay, the same objective for their stages. There we go. Whee! And then that's all you get. You get until the meter empties. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, exactly. Dang, not here. Go up. Oh, there. I didn't have to fight duplicates of myself to get ahead. And then there it is. There's the entrance to Eggman's base. Excuse me, Robot Pants. The Mecha Walker. Sorry, Omega. I've got my own objectives to accomplish.
Now, Doctor, you will tell me everything.
So I guess the way the story's supposed to be unfolding is that I go through the ruins and somehow end up in the abandoned laboratory. And then I hitch a ride on the flying ruins to get to Eggman's base and ask him what he's, you know, what happened. Was I some sort of experiment? Am I an android? And where did I get these sweet shoes?
Eggman detected. Approaching this direction.
Oh wow, we haven't fought a boss yet. I think that's what this is.
Shadow and Omega? Why, you traitors! You two are going to stop me? Move aside!
Doctor, please, I need to know. Those androids, the ones that look like me, am I?
Yes.
Why does Shadow's voice performance remind me of Xavier Renegade Angel?
My creations. But you betray me as you stand here before
Like, I don't think it's bad, it just for some reason reminds me of Xavier.
broke, turning you into scrap metal.
Eggman, I will defeat you once and for all.
This is what you get for turning
I guess kind of lost my train of thought there with Omega. So I guess the only other thing I could think that he could have been from before this game was Sonic Heroes, where he was the Knuckles of that game, because it was Shadow, Knuckles, and Omega. With Rouge in that game taking on the tasks of Tails through flight, and then Omega being the strength. And he's got a robot of every kind in here, doesn't he? Am I supposed to shoot him, or... Stop hitting me. Is there an aim button? Oh, that's not it. Okay, there's a strafe button. Oh yeah, and you can dodge by holding strafe and jumping. The other trigger appears to not do anything. Neither does Z. Yeah, just remember that this is what Sega thought that Americans wanted out of a Sonic game. It was like, how do we make Sonic appeal to Americans? You know, because Sonic doesn't already appeal to Americans. No American could possibly like a game about going fast. And they decided, you know what? Let's give him a gun. But let's not give Sonic a gun, because that feels weird. Let's do Shadow. Let's give Shadow a gun. Sega is the game developer of all time. Oh, duh, there's a rocket there. Oops. I'm over here, stupid. Okay, so took down a robot. Got his gun. Or I could just take this turret. Okay. He advances phases after you hit him enough. Which... Is this gonna make it easier to hit him? I think it's making it easier to hit him because he's not up on that platform anymore. The boss fight has truly begun and now it's easier. I can't believe I died to that guy. Jeez. 34 seconds. I beat him in 34 seconds. Pathetic.
An android? Me? I don't believe you.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think every route does just give you Chaos Emeralds. Because it feels, you know, there's got to be at least several points in the game where you can get Chaos Emeralds. Because, like, I don't think that boss fight is mandatory for getting the true ending. Tubes, an explosion, and was he silver?
Pieces are coming together.
Or is that just the
This
black and white
one they keep
flashback?
referring to is the Black Hedgehog, and he died, and I'm its copy. I must be the android doctor.
Hi Andrew, how you doing tonight?
And it's clear what needs to be done. Doctor, you're going straight to the place you created me from.
The lab? I'm taking him to the lab? Yeah, lava shelter. I was about to say, I think this last stage here is like another Eggman base. But technically that was the outside. Now we're on the inside. Alright, don't forget to mash the button for speed.
Joystick or grinding will let me lean toward other rails to jump to.
Oh yeah, and then you have to press the button to switch rails. Come on, get some speed. Man, I forgot this song is awesome.
The X button will
I gotta figure out what song this. I mean, it's probably just called Lava Shelter. I'll have to listen to it again later. It's like I'm definitely remembering really liking this song. It's positively memorable. Dude, get up. Game sounds really crackly. Yeah, that's emulation. I don't know how to fix that. I don't think I can fix it. I don't know. Better blow up the ow.
And are trying to bring me down. Activate the volcanic defenses to shield the base with my lava magma.
Ow. Stop. Sting. So wait, he wants me to. Oh, activate volcanic defense systems. And there is no neutral ending here, so I have to pick a side. I guess I'll find the center of the base, which is just get to the end. Game has great music, but then again, Sonic games do. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mostly just remember I Am from this soundtrack. Not just because that's, I guess, the meme song, but because it was, you would always hear it when you started the game, and I just really liked it. I still really like it. It's like that song and Almost Dead are like the two I mainly remember. Man, do I really have to take down that guy's bomb to be able to kill him? That's a little annoying. Cheers, man. Hi, Shadow. Bye, Shadow. Hi, Shadow. Bye, Shadow. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Shadow. Bye, Shadow. Whoa. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that the game's almost done. Route 1 has almost been completed, and it's been almost an hour. Well, fans. Oh, no, not into the lava. At least I wasn't too far away. Aw, man. Well, you know what? I don't have to deal with those guys. They stink. And they smell bad. And they need to shower. I know robots can't exactly shower, but they should. They should figure out a way. Eggman's a genius. He can figure out a way. Hit the bubble and don't push any side direction. Yeah, Shadow really should know if he's a robot or not. I think that's something you would know. Especially if the other androids have guns. Like, he should be trying to figure out how to activate his gun systems. And then decide, like, oh, I don't have any. I guess I'm not an android. That was kind of a silly idea. Whoop. Whoop. I still can't believe that Sonic Adventure 2 was the game where rail grinding became a thing, and that was just because of a deal with shoes? I want to say shoes. Going for all 300 paths. I'm going to try. I don't know that it's actually going to be 300. I don't think it's that many. I was talking about that earlier. I was like, I don't think there's actually that many. I don't think you have to go through the game that many times. But then I remembered, like, oh, wait. Some of them do have two boss, you know, like this stage where you have to get to the end of the... You have to beat the stage twice to get both final bosses. And then... So yeah, there's 5 end levels. And you can I would say pretty efficiently be able to play every stage getting all of those endings. You know, getting all 5 of those end levels. And then I remembered they all have 2 boss fights. So you would have to get to each of those 5 twice, so that's 10. I still don't think that's a lot. I mean, it is kind of silly having to fight, you know, having to play the same stage a minimum of twice. But I don't think you have to take the exact same route to every stage. I think maybe the true hero and the true villain sides you do, because I think there's one level you can only get to by killing the president in one level. You know, in the level that comes before it on that, you know, the true... Actually, no, never mind. That's true good. So unless you have to complete every single stage objective, you probably won't have to play through the game that many times. And that's, you know, that's me being hopeful that this game isn't as bad as people say it is. And me trying to reason, like, exactly what I said. Like, there's not that many endings. And I think you only have to get all the endings to be able to 100% the game. I think it is that there are 300 varieties of paths you can take. There's only so many endings, but a bunch of routes you can take to get there. Yeah, exactly. So I don't get why people say you have to play through this game too many times, because 10 times doesn't sound like a whole lot of times. Because, and I'll repeat again, because you weren't here when I was saying that... Oh, I'm getting the shadow buttons. Is that good? Is that what I wanted? Oh, I got Chaos Blast! Yeah! Even though I'm hero route. Did I get him? No, I missed. Yeah, sure, you have to play through the first stage 10 times. But then, you know, you don't... Excuse me. Oh, it ran out. But then from there, you can go basically anywhere to get to any of the 5 endings. I don't think it's that strict. And then maybe you have to play through it an 11th time to find a route to get all the Chaos Emeralds if I haven't gotten them already, just by you know, if it's not a story thing and you just get one per story progress checkpoint. Man, is this seriously like the Delfino, or the Serena Beach Hotel casino, where you have to actually stop them on the thing you want? I can't do that while also trying to hit him. You know, while he's trying to run away. Look at that. I got the same thing again. Eggman robots. And rings, and then Eggman robots again. I could probably get a gun and shoot him to stop him, I guess. Can I like kick him to get him to stop moving? No. Alright, let's try guns. Eggman has chosen violence, and now I shall too. There we go. Where are you at, you doofus? With your silly robots with gimmicks, because you're just so confident that no one but you can figure out how the gimmicks work. Oh, that's a lot of robots. Man, this boss fight really is just the King Boo boss fight. No!
Not here. I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention.
I don't know, the last robot you attacked me with was a smarter combat robot design. I don't know who would deliberately design their system with a slot machine that they could possibly lose at. What, he got rid of all the crates in the middle? Or did they not just not spawn yet? Because I'm not at that point in the fight. Oh, I think the thing is he's stopping it on Robot, and I gotta stop him from stopping it on Robot. Ow. So it reminds me of an idea for a hero I had that I actually got from an episode of Shin-Chan from his from that show's I'm not actually sure what it's a parody of, but you know, that kind of Sentai, I think it is. Like the Kamen Rider kind of deal. The stuff that like Power Rangers was based on, or Ultraman maybe. But there was an episode where that hero had I think it was a slot machine belt. It was like his lucky belt kind of deal. I forget what would happen when he would do the slots. I don't think it actually had to land on anything particular for him to get something good. But it reminded me of like how in... I mean, it made me think of like a hero who has, like, they use that belt to activate their powers, and then whatever they get is the power set that they activate. And they just have to deal with that. You know, kind of like old, you know, the original Ben 10, where the Omnitrix was malfunctioning, and whenever he would activate it, it would not always give him the alien he wanted. Man, this is a really annoying boss fight. Black, did I game over? Okay, I can continue. Okay, good. Good, it does not make me start over. So that definitely tunes down the difficulty expectations. So yeah, I designed this hero who has a belt. And it's a slot, it's basically a slot machine belt. Well, actually, no, it's not a slot machine belt. The thing was that it's a belt that activates these particles that he has stored in his body. And he's not able to control which particles it activates. So it can, you know, it's basically random which set of powers the belt will activate. There we go. Oh no, he's gonna crap himself. No! This is a really stupid robot. Because he's like trying to attack me with a slot machine with his weapons showing up on the slots. But then like I get it to land on bombs, and then for no reason it just falls over and drops the bombs on itself. Like, it'd be one thing if I knock it over and then the bombs drop and he craps himself with the bombs. But no, I hit the slots and then he's like, "Oh no, it's gonna drop the bombs," and then it falls over and then it drops the bombs. This is a really stupid, harebrained robot. Shadow. Can I just grab a gun and shoot the robot? That would be a whole lot more fun. And even in the intro, he gets the right thing, but he shoots himself. No, he doesn't. Never mind. Yeah, it looked like the crates were just spawning in as I failed to hit Eggman, I guess. The homing attack is not consistently grabbing the slots. And he keeps running away because his tactic is to just wait for the slots to land on the thing he wants. Oh, he wants me to... Okay. I have to stop at my... I can wait until the third one needs hitting. Unless he lands on robots again. Dang it, he landed on the robots again. And what are you talking about? Weapon, Omega. I don't have anything. At least as an adult, I'm familiar with the concept of if something is looping around the middle of something like this, you know, just going around in a ring, that I can go the opposite way and get to it faster instead of trying to chase it. No, I'm not gonna stop that, because your robot is stupid, and you're stupid. You're the dumbest genius in gaming history. Man, it really is a slot machine. I can't control the camera in this boss fight, so I can't see where I'm jumping to. Oh man, he landed on robots. Okay, it's at least nice of the camera to lock onto Eggman. This is... Speaking of locking on Eggman, this is not. What was that you were saying, Omega, about having a gun to hit him with? So they're pawns, huh? Man, you think Breath of the Wild has a dumb durability system? Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna say, this lance has 6 hits in it, which I can apparently refill by picking up other weapons. So, you know, if Breath of the Wild operated like that, I don't think people would have minded its mechanics so much. Which, by the way, we're gonna get 10 minutes of Tears of the Kingdom gameplay tomorrow. Uninterrupted, coherent gameplay. I can't wait. We'll finally know what the game is actually like. After all these years, and like 4 teaser trailers. Man, why does my throat burn like I just ate something spicy? I didn't eat anything spicy recently. I had spices on my dinner. But that was 2 hours ago. Oh, no, I gotta get the third one. He's gonna get the third one. Dang. He's pooping! And the thing that ends up hitting me is not the bombs, but the leg of his robot. Because hitboxes are dumb. You stop that. What happens if I get... Oh yeah, that's right. I get chaos control. I get chaos blast. If I do. Also, Chaos Control, if you're curious, Chaos Control in boss fights slows down the boss. It basically slows down time. Dude! Do not fall in lava. Yeah, I don't think I can attack him at all. I need to stop the slots, which is so stupid. And he landed on pawns again.
Damn, not here.
My latest and greatest invention.
Final target confirmed. Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real one. It's time for missile fever.
How about no? How about no missiles? How about they burst in air? You know, bombs bursting in air. The rocket's red glare. It doesn't even fall the right way. It falls forward. It should at least fall backwards, because that's where I hit it. You know, I hit it from the front, so, you know, inertia or whatever. Easier said than done, Omega. Are these just for show? I think they are. On the plus side, if I just let him get pawns, and I kill the pawns, that should get me energy for... That should get me hero energy to be able to at least slow this down. Dang it. Again, this boss fight is just so stupid. This is like everything that could possibly be wrong with a boss fight in one fight. It keeps tutorializing me. It's, you know, it's the mechanics aren't working right. You know, the homing attack isn't working how it's supposed to. And basically all I'm doing is... I mean, okay, it's not quite the kind of boss fight where you're literally just waiting around for the boss fight to do that one thing that makes it vulnerable. But I do need it to get a particular thing to be vulnerable. And it's just not happening. And it looks like I have to get it like at least five times to be able to beat him. So it's also the trope of the boss having more health than the mechanics of the fight really support. It's a longer fight than it really needs to be. Which that's like one of the things I hate the most in bad boss design. You know, aside from the boss fight feeling like all I'm doing is waiting around for it to do the one thing to be able to damage it, is when... I honestly lost my train of thought. Yeah, is when the fight goes on for way longer than it should, which is a problem I have with a lot of, you know, the bosses in 3D rare games. Or even some of the 2D ones, I think, sometimes. Just like, the fight is still going on, and you're just there like, yes, I have seen every move you have, I've seen every trick up your sleeve, and you're not doing anything new each time I hit you, so why is this fight going on for this long? Like, that's how I feel about basically every boss in Donkey Kong 64. It's like... the Jack-in-the-Box and the giant pufferfish is just like... it doesn't do anything interesting each time, and you have to hit it like 9 times. And it just goes on forever. And especially the pufferfish, where it's all you're doing is dodging its attacks and going through rings. That fight does not need to be 9 sequences long. Finally, I at least got rings. I can survive longer. Sorry, that was probably a gross sound. You know what? I'm gonna let him. Omega, get out of the way. I'm gonna let him get pawns. Which is also taking forever. Oh no, pawn fever! Oh, I'm so scared of pawns. They're not the most basic chess piece. They can only attack diagonally, even though they can only move forward 1 space in a straight line. For some reason, they attack diagonally. Yeah, that got me about half a meter. So I guess that's not a bad strategy. Dang it. He's gonna get the missiles. What if I just stand under him and get the missiles to home in on himself? You know, hit him by homing in on me? No? Okay, well, I should let him get the first one at least. I swear if he's on... Okay, bombs. And then I will wait for him to do the second one. No, not the second one! Yes, the second one. It's all part of my plan. And then I get the third, like Omega said. There. Just a reminder, I beat that last boss in 35 seconds. This one's up to 6 minutes. That's like 12 times as long. If I just stay in the middle, he can't hit me, can he? Alright, he got the pawns again. That's fine, because I would like to see Chaos Control in a boss fight again. Yeah, that's the plan, Omega. Not you, of course. Not gonna eliminate you. Oh man, that water tastes so good for no reason. It's just regular filtered water. It has no reason to taste so good. But it does. Alright. Missile 1. Yeah, so I basically am just sitting around waiting for him to get 2 slots. And then the vulnerable period is trying to hit the 3rd slot before he does. So this really is just... wait for the boss to do the thing you need him to do. Hey, it looks like my guess of 5 hits, excuse me, might have actually been accurate. Hey, why don't I peek at Discord here for a moment while I wait for him to get to 2. Ow! Okay, he managed to hit. I thought I was in the middle there. Oh wait, he got 2. He got 2. Gotta get in. Gotta get this on. There. Oh, I didn't get it. Can you blast me into Skyrim instead? I don't have anything against Oblivion, but... Wait, he actually hurt himself somehow. When did that happen? You better land on the third shadow. Death to all who oppose me. That's the wrong button. Take that. Dumbest boss fight ever. Yeah, I guess I forgot to finish my train of thought there when I was talking about the grinding mechanic. I'm surprised. Like it's weird to me that that was something that Sonic Adventure 2 introduced. And it was a brand deal idea. Because I'm just so used to it being in every Sonic game. Because of this game. Because this was my first 3D Sonic game. And I was just used to the idea of grinding because of it. Oh yeah, so I did get all 7 Chaos Emeralds. So I don't have to worry about figuring out the correct route to be able to get all the emeralds.
All the Chaos Emeralds.
I made you, and this is how you repay me.
I am Shadow Android. The
No, you're not,
ultimate
nerd.
life form created by Eggman. You may have created me, Doctor, but I will now lead this empire, and androids will rule. This is who I am.
I get the feeling that he's going to say that in every ending.
What?
Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh no, he karate chopped him! So that's ending 1. Taking over Eggman's Eggpire. And apparently Shadow will keep thinking he's an android. Even though he really should... He should know. Like, I don't think Eggman's capable of creating androids that eat and need to sleep and can go to the bathroom. I think Shadow would know if he was an android. Okay, we're gonna get a recap of the story on the left there. Or maybe just running back all the cutscenes. I'll at least let the credits roll this first time. And you know, once I get the true ending, I'm sure they will roll again, and I will let them play entirely there. But we don't need to watch them every time we beat the game, so if I can skip them, I will, but not right now. Yeah, I can't. I'm actually surprised that I got one route complete in like an hour. And half of that hour was just the Eggman boss fight. No. I'm kidding, of course, in case you hadn't been paying attention. So I guess this game won't be too long then? If we can get 2 endings per night. Hey, here's an idea. How about every stream night, I do the same route? You know, I try to get to the same point on the map. You know, the quote-unquote map of the game. So how about to beat the game again, we just go neutral again, but instead of doing Omega's objective, we do Eggman's objective. I like that idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm sure it won't be that easy with every route, because I'm sure some routes will be slower because their objectives are more tedious or harder to accomplish. At least if my memories of this game are anything to go off of, like, I remember the killing the president one being really hard. And I don't remember if you can, like, start a stage over from the very beginning if you fail an objective. Like, if you pass a point of no return and you need... Well, okay. The stages have teleporters, so I'm sure that you'll be able to teleport as far back as you need to if you miss something. But, you know, in the event of... Like the president mission, if the president gets away, I don't know if I can restart the level or if I have to play through the game again. That's the one doubt I have. Well, okay, I have 2 doubts of, you know, this game actually being as bad as people say, and you actually do have to play through the game way more than you should have to. The one thing is, if you really do need to beat every stage objective, not just every final stage. Or actually, I think the true ending requires you... Ah, there we go. I got the vacuum egg for beating that round. So that should show up in shadow crates. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I wanted to go back to the map. We don't need to see that again. And I do want to go back to the map and talk on the map. Okay, so there was a restart. Was that cost alive? Because some games, yeah, yeah. So it costs alive to restart, but I game over it on that Eggman boss fight, and it just started me back at that boss fight. So I want to assume that if you game over on a stage, you can do it again. You know, it starts you from the beginning of the stage. Okay, select mode. There, so I can point on the map with my mouse. Ooh, hello, hi, I am the mouse hand. Or pointer, it's not a hand. So, yeah, like I said, this you'll have to do like 10 times. For sure. At least. Sorry, I just smacked my mouth. 71. That's concerning. Because like I said, I have 2 doubts about how good this game is. I lost my train of thought there, so I'm not sure if I'm going to say the same 2 things I meant to say. But the one thing is, I'm worried about, like, if you have to, because I just noticed it says something here. Shadow, please make everyone happy. Do you. Is that a message from Maria? I'm sure someone knows what all this says. So, yeah, like I said, 5 ends, 10 final boss fights for each route, and then the true final boss fight. I believe to get the final boss fight, you know, the true final boss, you know, the perfect chaos of this game, you have to complete every stage, and then every ending. I could just look this up instead of just going off of my memory. Hedgehog 100% guide. Let's see. Excuse me. I'll just skip to part 24, I guess. Excuse me again. Ah. Okay. It's just the guide I clicked on is just a straight up guide. It's just like, here's what you do, and then here, do this next. It's not going to talk about how to get 100%, I don't think. But yeah, like I was saying, so one of my doubts is that you will have to beat every stage with okay, hang on, let me Google true final boss, if I can type correctly. Okay, the wiki page is not helping me. It's not telling me how to... Yeah, here we go. How do you unlock the true final ending? The true ending on Shadow the Hedgehog. Beat all of the last levels as good and evil. And you have the last story, so you should be able to beat that, and then you have the final confrontation. I'm honestly, I don't want to spoil who the true final boss is. It's probably obvious, but I'm not gonna say. But the person who answered this question is like, you find that dude, and he looks awesome. Like the final confrontation with the bad guy, and he looks awesome. You know, with the true bad guy. Okay, so that answers the doubt I had. So yes, to get the true ending, you have to, like I have said like 8 times in the stream, all of these dots are how you get the true final boss. Now yes, it does have this up here saying 71, which is counting getting, you know, beating every level with every objective. But I would count that as more of like, okay, I guess here's the distinction. To me, getting the true final boss is 100%, and then this is just like bonus. You know, getting. I forget if this game has S ranks or if A is the maximum, but this, I would say that is. For some reason, I don't want to call this 100%, because, like, technically I beat the game. I played through one route and got the credits. So to me, that's beating the game, and then the true ending is, you know, beating the true final boss is 100%. But I guess I'm forgetting that's not technically true, because there are the keys to find, and there's ranks to get, and then this is counting getting all, you know, beating every single objective. I'm not going for every single objective, because to me that's overkill. That's like, you know, because I'm used to 100% having a much more tangible effect. You know, like beating every single stage in a Mario game. You know, that requires getting all the coins. You know, getting all the star coins, or the green stars, or the whatever other, you know, I'm trying to think of, like, okay, there's 3D Land and 3D World, and they basically all have the same, you know, it's 3 blank per level, and you have to find all 3, and those unlock more stages, and then you have to beat the true final stage, which is always extremely hard. It's to me, like, beating all these ranks is like doing things in Mario Odyssey that don't get you moons, but they get you high scores on a leaderboard somewhere. To me, it's that kind of deal of, like, just bragging rights. It's the kind of 100% that's purely just bragging rights. And to me, that's not part of 100%. That's like 101% or something. Although I shouldn't say that, because Donkey Kong has like 101%, 102%, whatever. It likes to go over for some reason. I'm still trying to think of, like, what's like the thing to compare it to. Like, I would say like 100% in a Mario Kart game would be, you know, getting the gold trophy on all cups, you know, winning first place in every cup, and unlocking everything. So all the cups, all the, you know, tracks, stages, whatever, all characters and carts. So, like, you know, I'm sure there's like, oh, there's developer ghosts to beat, but that doesn't get you anything in most Mario Karts, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Mario Kart 8 has like a golden part that you can unlock by beating all the ghosts. But I think you can also unlock all the gold parts by just collecting a lot of coins. Or maybe that was one of the 3 gold parts. But anyway. So to me, 100%ing Mario Kart doesn't require beating the ghosts. Beating the ghosts is just bragging. Oh, here's a better example. Crash Bandicoot. Beating, you know, getting all the gems and getting all the gems and all the crystals. That's 100%. Beating all the time trials, you know, beating the best times on all the time trials, bragging rights. Especially in like Crash 3, you don't need platinum relics on every stage to say you've 100%ed it, you know, in my, I guess by my definition, because that doesn't get you anything. Like, there's like, I think the way it works is there's like 5 bonus levels, and you need like a certain number of I think platinum relics to be able to unlock each set of. No. It's I think you need gold relics to unlock. You need a certain amount of gold relics to unlock each of those levels. And once you've unlocked those 5 levels, relics get you nothing. So getting platinum relics, you know, let alone gold relics on every stage, getting platinum relics on every stage, I would not consider part of 100%. I would consider that bragging rights. So to me, this is platinum relics. I'm not getting platinum. I'm definitely not getting every highest rank on every stage. That's not the kind of gamer I am. I don't do perfect ranks on every stage. I like to see all the game has to offer, so I will gladly play through every single stage. Maybe if I feel like it sometime, I will play through the game and get every objective. You know, beat every stage as hero or villain or neutral, if that even counts. I guess the... Oh, wait, the thing I looked at said the 5th level, not... Whatever, I'm rambling. And I'm still rambling. I'm going to keep rambling for another minute while I finish this train of thought. Yes, I will gladly beat every one of these stages, because that will be seeing everything the game has to offer. But getting all these ranks is... I'm sure it will be frustrating and annoying and tedious. Annoying and tedious kind of are the same word. Frustrating and tedious, and a lot of work for nothing. Basically nothing. Basically just bragging rights. And that's why I'm not considering it part of 100%, and that's why I will not be doing it. Not that I needed a super long-winded 8-minute explanation of that. Sorry to ramble here for sit on the screen for so long rambling. I was supposed to go on break like 6 minutes ago, but I had to finish that train of thought. Because I had to find the right words to explain, like, to me what the difference is between getting getting the true ending and beating every single stage objective. So, and okay, I guess I'm still not completely done rambling here. Here is my defense of this game, of people who say, oh, you have to play through every stage like 71 times. Yeah? I mean, if you consider that you have to do it, you know, if you feel you have to get A rank on every stage, or S rank on every stage, that's your problem. You know? It's not the game's fault that you just, like, okay, yeah. So challenges shouldn't be something that's insane. I would say not, you know, obviously, because I had that whole ramble about, like, you know, you don't need a platinum wheel like Crash games. Yes, you have to play through the game a lot if you want to complete this. But that's bragging rights, and to me, I would say something that's bragging rights, like, it's, to get S rank on every stage, you're going to be playing through them a bazillion times anyway, which, again, is not a fault of the game design. And I'm not going to say, like, oh, just get good. Like, obviously, there was a point where it's like, if it's too hard to get an S rank, they probably messed something up. But, like, can you really fault the game for how many times you have to attempt at something, you know? I'm still not trying to make it like, oh, well, if you feel like you have to get all 71 of these, that's your problem. But the game isn't saying you need to do this. It's just keeping track of it. And it's more of a personal preference if you want to get all of those. And if you do, you're probably the kind of person who doesn't care about playing the same level 80 times. You know, this level definitely 71 times. Which, wow, when you put it that way. Yeah, you do have to replay this game a lot. If you're going for this, again, like, that's the distinction I'm trying to make here. If you're just playing through the game to get the true ending, 10 times. If you want to go above and beyond for this, you're probably the kind of person who doesn't care. You know, like a speedrunner. Speedrunners have to play through games a bajillion times to be able to get their times down and to be able to be knowledgeable of the game and all the quirks and all the glitches they can do and stuff. And that's on them. Again, like, I can't find the right phrasing to not be like shaming people for like feeling like that's something they should do or something that they want to do. I don't care if that's, if you want to do that, cool. No, I don't have a problem with that. And it's not the game's fault. I would, my whole point here. I gotta stop rambling, so I will think, if, I still feel like I haven't fully aired out that train of thought, fully ironed it out. I think I've made my point clear, but I will keep thinking on that while I'm on break, and I will stop sitting here trying to ramble and think in circles, trying to make sure I complete the thought. I think I have completed it by now, and I will just keep thinking on it while I'm on break instead of sitting here rambling. Okay, bye. I'm going now. Bye. And of course, the moment I step away, I figure out where I was basically going with that train of thought. But now that I'm back, I can continue the game while I ramble. Skip the cutscene. So basically, like, I think people are making this game out to be like it's Crash 4, when I think it's more like Crash 3 in terms of completionism. Which is to say, again, by my, I recognize that my definition of 100% is not everyone's definition of 100%. I'm sure if someone like Gerard the Completionist were to play, play this game, that, if he played Crash 3, he would go for all the Platinum Relics. Because that's what he does. But like I said, I feel like someone like that would already be used to playing through the same levels a lot of times to get, achieve that goal, to achieve the Platinum Relic. I feel like this game is that same way. If you want the quote-unquote Platinum Relics, the keys, and beating every objective and such, you're gonna just naturally have to play through the level on anyway. Now, what the heck is HQ doing? And I don't think that's the game's fault. And, the distinction I'm making here is, like I said, the Platinum Relics idea. Like, you don't need the Platinum Relics to get 100% in Crash 3. My definition of 100%. By Gerard's, by Gerard's definition, I'm sure you would need the Platinum Relics. But I would argue the game's definition is not even the same as Gerard's definition. Again, not that he's playing it wrong or anything like that. Perfectly fine if you feel compelled to get those things, get the things that the game is like, yeah, you don't need those. You can skip if you want. The reason I compare Crash 3 to Crash 4 is, yeah, Crash 4 is kind of insane with how many times you have to play through each level to get 100%. Which Kid Icarus pointed out in his video on the game. Like, if you're just playing through the main game just regularly, it's fun. But if you're trying to go for 100%, there was a lot of... the game tracks so many things that... and kind of requires you to... there's some stuff that is, like, needlessly... how do I phrase this? The game kind of, like, there's stuff that is, like, you cannot get it all in one go. Even if you're really good at the game, and, like, you don't die, and you don't miss any boxes on your first go, you still need to play through it, like, 5 or 6 times to get all the other objectives. Because there's, like, you have to do the, what was it called again? The inverted version of the stages, which is basically the exact same stage, but mirrored and also with some kind of visual filter put over it. So that's at least 2 times. And then there's, like... I don't even remember all the stuff, but, Kedikarus went through it in his video, so if you're curious on that, the insane amount of times you have to play through the game to get 100% in that game, definitely watch his video. And that's, like, the distinction I'm trying to make here is, I don't think this game is as bad as what, the way Crash 4 is designed. For people, even if you just want all of the costumes, there's still a lot of, that's still a lot of times you have to play through each individual level. And I mean every level, not like I'm trying to defend here with this game. That's like, you don't need to do every objective. Stop! Quit it, Shadow! You're killing the good guys. Stop! I don't think I needed to drop my gun, but I pressed the wrong button anyway. So what is this? Oh, a bubble. I forgot those are even in this game. Did I miss a bad guy? I feel like I missed a bad guy. Oh well, I can loop. Oh wait. I forgot. I'm going for neutral end. Again. I'm trying to go back to where I was, but instead of siding with Omega, I side with Eggman. So that's what I'm going to do. Just like these boots are made for walking. That's what they're gonna do. Just try and stop those boots from walking. You can't. Who sang that song? It was Dolly Parton, I think. If she said that, there's no way you can stop those boots from walking. I just noticed I'm over 100 rings again. Okay, that does get you alive. Ow. It just doesn't play a sound. Or if it did play a sound, I missed it over my incoherent rambling. No, it was. I like to think my rambling was mildly coherent. Hey, I got that alive.
Once I find all of the emeralds, then I'll find the truth.
Hey, what exactly is he thinking would happen? You know, how does he go from collecting all Chaos Emeralds to finding truth? Like, I get that the Chaos Emeralds give you a lot of power, but as far as I know, like when the Hedgehogs use the emeralds, we've already seen this. We can skip this. Actually, I can probably skip every cutscene because I'm sure they're all going to be the same because I'm going to be completing all the same objectives again until the final objective. Yeah, but when the Hedgehogs get them, they just go Super Saiyan. So I guess they're supposed to have ultimate power. You know, like the power to, you know, basically like getting the Infinity Stones. But still, even in that case, like even if you had the Infinity Stones, like how would you find out the truth about your past that way? I mean, okay, and stop stirring, jeez. In the case of the Infinity Stones, you have the Time Stone, so you can go back in time. And the space, there is a Space Stone, right? You can use the Space Stone to go to where the truth is. So I suppose if you had the idea of, I would like to find out the truth about myself. You know, the Time and Space Stones, you know, at least would be enough to be able to help you, you know, get your answers. So I guess if we're saying that the Chaos Emeralds are the same as, I say we're saying like this is a two-way discussion. No, it's literally just me sitting here going, I'm pretty sure they're the same amount of power. Hey, I went up last time. How about I go down and see if there's a key? No, it's not. Yeah, I know. Dang it. Get up the ledge. Ouch. What was going on? I guess I homing attacked the spring and I just went back down. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should be killing bad guys so I can get chaos control and beat these levels faster. You know, just because it'd be more fun that way, because I am just playing through the exact same stages I just did again. I guess I kind of am like, yep, there it is. I got the Billy Hatcher gun. And it came from the... Oh, right, it's a vacuum. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I guess I basically am like doing the equivalent of playing through Sonic's story in Sonic Adventure and then immediately playing through Tails' story. So I guess from a viewer perspective, this probably isn't very exciting. Doing the exact same levels I just did again for the same objectives too. So maybe I won't do that for every route, because I just, like I said, I just realized that's probably not the most exciting viewing experience I could be making. You know, I don't mind playing through that way. Oh, my meter emptied. No more chaos control. Yeah, how am I supposed to do that, Knuckles? It wasn't even the thing that killed me anyway. It was falling off of this. Oh, as I said before about that being basic platforming. Whoa! Ow. Watch out for the pillars, man. Pillar man. Pillar. Jojo Part 2. Oh, it was telling me to do the ring zip, and it wasn't zipping. There were no rings with which to zip. I think these keys do persist, but I'm not gonna bother because it's like I already missed all the keys on my first run of each of these levels, and it really only matter if I'm like going for a high, going for a high rank. I'm sure. I don't think they would put any, put a hero or villain objective item behind there. Like, I do feel like there are aliens through that shortcut, but I don't think I need to take the alternate route there to be able to complete the kill all the aliens objective. Okay, hey, give me your sword. I want to kill this guy so I can get some chaos control. Excuse me. Oh. Hey, how about I get the worm gun? I got the worm gun. Now I can shoot worms too. I don't want it. Give me the cool sword again. You are light shadow. Oh man, I can't do an impression of Black Doom or Doom's Eye. Ow, okay. Well, sliding into those does not work. It should, because it's counted as an attack. Oh, but apparently my sword, it just has a constant hitbox, so even while I was flailing in the air after being damaged by a pillar, I was still able to destroy another one flying at me. And he's trying to tell me to do the dumb things I gotta do. Touch the crystal head. Oh, well, there's the end of the stage anyway, so chaos control did not help. There's Emerald 3! And then somehow that awakens this to fly later? Maybe the villain story will make more sense? I don't know. I don't know if villain story brings you back to the stage. I think every spot on the grid is a unique stage. So we're probably not coming back to the ruins in the villain story. You know, the villain version of the story where we are on Black Doom's side when the ruins take off. Which I guess I would have to go hero first and then go villain to get to that same stage where the ruins are flying, but as a villain. Oh yeah, I forgot I could skip this. Now, I'm starting to I'm vaguely remembering my first route of this game. I think originally I did go neutral on the first stage, and then I got to, that previous stage. But I want to say I went hero after that, and that took me to... Well, I guess I don't want to spoil it. Shut up, Charmy. Yeah, this game introduced me to a lot of Sonic characters that I was not aware of before. Like Charmy and Vector. And that other guy who's part of the same team that I don't know. Espio, I think he is. Espion. No, get on the disc! Charmy, go away.
I need to find the chaos emerald that's in this forest.
Weep. Wait, he called this a forest? I just now realized that. It just now registered. The couple behind the counter is like, no, would you like to register? And then it did. And then I said, like, whoa, this is a... You said this is a forest? Yeah, these little guys really don't give me much hero meter. Yeah, that's not very much. But hey, look, there's a key.
It's some sort of key.
A key? Also, why does he say some sort of? It's a very normal looking key. I don't know how he says some sort of. Like a key card, I could see that as being some sort of key because it's not key per se, but it does still unlock things. So it does still have the functionality of a key. But that's just a straight up cartoon key that he's picking up and he's like, it's some sort of key. Not quite the kind of key I'm used to, but it's some sort of key. I guess to be fair, Shadow does have amnesia, the Dark Descent. I guess I should say the neutral descent. I guess it's not really a descent. It's a neutral staying on the same path.
Behold the ultimate power.
Oh yeah, and then you whiz past enemies and the bad guys die when you fly past them. I'm not really sure why Chaos Blast is even a thing in this game. I'm not really sure it would help you with any villain objectives. But then again, the hero objective mostly does just help you with completing neutral objectives faster anyway, I think. So, because, you know, I'm supposed to be helping Charmy find the CDs in this stage. But I said no. I'm doing neutral. So, the hero meter isn't really helping me be a hero in this case, because it will make me whiz past the keys. Or the CDs. Must be some sort of CD. I still can't think of CDs without thinking of my character Critical Darling, whose initials, you know, if you didn't catch, would be CD. But I named her after a Slipknot song. So I wasn't intentionally trying to make her name CD, like a music CD. Okay. Falling on the disc, but it's okay. I still can't. I can't get over the spinner. The spinner could have been so much better. And they were afraid of it being too good.
The Chaos Emerald.
And I'm still mad about it.
I found it. The fourth emerald.
Let me look at those discords. Oh yeah, that's right. I did. Hey.
Perfect.
Well, considering he says perfect, I guess A is the highest rank. I thought Sonic games have S rank for their stages, for the maximum of their stages. Then again, I think some Sonic games have like SS, and I have no idea. Ranking systems should just decide on what the top is. You know, like fighting game tiers. Like, okay, you have like, you know, A, B, C, and then F. It's like, okay, it's like grades. Okay, fine, I'm okay with that. But then some of them, actually, I don't know, some might even have E. Some of them have like A plus, A, and then A minus. Okay, fine, sure, still like grades. And that's especially helpful for a large roster. But some of them have S. All right, sure. S plus. Okay, you know, following with grades. And then you have. Hey, why is killing the Eggman robots giving me red? That shouldn't be giving me red. Don't get the alien. But then some have like S plus plus, and it's like, dude, okay, can we just save S for like okay, I get having like A, an A plus or A minus, because it's like they're kind of fitting into that tier, but bordering on the next tier. S should be the maximum. Because to me, S says this character is overpowered and, you know, like, objectively the best character in the game. Or objectively one of the best characters in the game. So there's, like, no point in making anything that's higher, because it's like, oh, well, this is the best character in the game, but this character is better than them. Eggman, shut up. Maybe some stages do get reused, because it makes sense for, you know, in the Ruins level, you know, the level 2 of this route, for if I did the villain objective of that, you know, I touch all the crystals to activate it. So it would make sense for that to lead into this level where the Ruins are flying. What are you doing? Go back up, please. I'm scared to make the jump. Okay, now we're going. Whee! What are you so scared of, Eggman? You're a floating TV. So just what the heck is that icon supposed to be? Oh, I forgot there's jets. But still, what is that A button icon? What is that supposed to be? Boop. Yeah, honestly, to me, this feels much more like a Sonic game turned into a 3D game than Sonic Adventure did. I mean, not that Sonic Adventure was bad, but like this still has like the power up above. Okay, then never mind. I forgot. Sonic Adventure does have that. But this game also doesn't stray from the main formula here. You are always playing as Shadow, as you're not doing. I was gonna say you're not doing scavenger hunts or shoot 'em up segments. Well, no, I can't say that there aren't shoot 'em up segments, and there are still objectives where you have to find particular objects, objectives, if you will, and they're objectively objectives. It's an objective fact. And I do not object to that fact because it's objective. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So yeah, my whole the entire thing I was just saying, like, this feels more like a Sonic game. I'm probably just saying that because I grew up with this game. So naturally, I'm inclined to be like, well, this game is actually better than the one everyone else grew up with. Stop following me. Did I kill that guy by landing on him? I still cannot figure out what that icon is supposed to be. Whee! Oh, is that not one of the ridey guys? It's not this part. Man, I should have tried to wait on that and use it on. Whoops. Okay, well that was just a key up there. Hey, can I see how many keys? Yeah, I still have 2 keys. So yeah, they do persist. I should have tried to save that for the part where there is a flying segment. Hey, let's see if I can. Okay, well first I gotta. Dang it! I'm trying to utilize the dodge in combat. Dude. I'm a hedgehog. It's what we do. Hedgehogs are very well known for fighting Eggman robots. True story. Dude! could just use homing attacks better. Hey, Eggman, you realize that if I destroy the power sources and this place falls out of the sky, I'm gonna fall with it too. Dude.
Damn, not here.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, well, go check on them then, instead of following me around. Okay. Getting somewhere. We're going through the loop again. I need to get some water. Oh man, it is so refreshing. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just dehydrated. See, I guess I did mention in the past couple of streams that I went to a convention on Friday. Well, we actually left on Thursday. But yeah, it started Friday and went Saturday and Sunday. So came back. I obviously came back from that yesterday. And you know, it goes without saying, it was fun. Conventions are fun. And I say that as someone who doesn't go to panels or anything. Technically, I did nothing the whole convention. Oh yeah, I can just land on them. I got my Mario pants on. Or I guess I should say Luigi pants, because they jump good. Yeah, I basically just walked around the whole convention. The whole time. Excuse me, I'm burping a little bit. Hiccuping. Because I just like going around in cosplay and getting pictures of other people in cosplay. That's what I like to do. And I also went to the game room. Played a lot of games there. I didn't realize Initial D had a arcade game. I knew they had a PC game, because I believe Lazy Game Reviews did a video on one of them. You know, if there are multiple. Because I think there were multiple, because they had an arcade setup, and then they had computers with like, you know, those like steering wheels and with like, you know, the steering wheel controllers with like gas pedals. They had that kind of setup with a computer that looked like it was also Initial D. So I guess there's, you know, there's the arcade game. There's like I think an older PC game, and then there I guess a newer one. And it's pretty fun. I know nothing about Initial D, but it's like, you know, you're street racing, and you do drifting. It's fun. It controls nice. It's satisfying. I don't think I was able to figure out the transmission mechanic, where you gear shift. I think the way it worked was like, you can shift gears up to go faster, but it also is harder on your gears. So if you're going too fast for too long, that it just overheats and you slow down. I'm wondering if this controls any better if I let go of the speed. It does? I guess it does? It kind of makes sense. Then when you're holding A the whole time. Ow. Yeah, I didn't play the PC one because, I mean, I didn't think it would be that different. So I didn't bother to try. But yeah, I played that. I played, I think it was called Bishi Bashi. This Japanese arcade. I don't know what it is about conventions. They seem to always have the Japanese versions of arcade games, which is fine, but like the menus aren't translated, so it's very hard to know what you're selecting. But Bishibashi, that was fun. It was basically this game where you have 3 colored buttons, and it basically just brings you between mini games centered around those 3 buttons. Like there's one where it's like there are guys coming at you, like you play a karate guy, and there are these bad guys coming at you, and they all have colored clothes coordinating to the buttons. So you basically just press a button to punch at the guys as they come at you. And then there's one where it's like you're working fast food and you have to serve up the order. And it's like, it's kind of dropping like it's a puzzle game, but it's really just you have to press that button as many times as the order says to press the button. And no more and no less. And you have to be the first one to get the order right out of the, you and 2 other players. Because it's all like 3-player games, and it's best of, whoever gets the most amount of points. And that one was really hard against CPUs, because they're CPUs. They can input the inputs as fast as they want. I was going as fast as I could, and I beat that minigame like once out of the several times I played that. I played that at least like 3 or 4 times. And I swear, those CPUs almost always win that fast food minigame. Oops, that made Omega mad at me. Excuse me. Oh, it's locking the door, right. And, one of the places where the menus being in Japanese was really troublesome was Taiko Drum Master, I think it's called. Because it's like you got to select your mode and stuff, and then you select your song. All of it was in Japanese, and I had no idea what I was selecting. I couldn't even tell the difference between if I was selecting like a song category or the song itself. And I accidentally selected the tutorial one of the, like, 2nd or 3rd time I go up to play it, because I had no idea what I was selecting. I was just stuck in having to do the tutorial. And it was also, like, there people who were playing before me, like, the 3rd time, or maybe that was the 2nd time, was, they were doing 2-player. And I had no idea how to unselect 2-player. So I just played 2-player with player 2 doing nothing. Because it was in Japanese and I had no idea how to operate the machine. Except for, actually playing the songs. Which again, that's fun. Taiko Drum Master is fun. I definitely recommend it. It was no wonder that it was basically always busy. They had an F-Zero arcade setup. It was basically just kind of like Initial D, where it's got the, yeah, there we go. There's a skip. It's basically got the, a gas pedal and a steering wheel and a boost button. And it's F-Zero. F-Zero's fun. Not surprised. Maybe I don't have to keep saying that that the games were fun, because I wouldn't be talking about them if they were fun, right? Although here's one that wasn't fun that I did play. They had like an Atari setup. I couldn't figure out how to get any of the games to work. So that wasn't fun because it was confusing. Did I get enough to get lives? I think I had enough before I got hit. And then I got hit. Oh, well, it doesn't matter now. There go my 97 rings. Yeah, I think all of... No, I can't say all of them, because they had, Jubeat. I was gonna say all the rhythm games were in Japanese. No, Jubeat was not in Japanese. Because, like, the categories were definitely in English. It definitely said, like the song categories were, like, anime, pop. I think there was one that was game. I definitely really liked both Taiko Drum Master and Jubeat. Because, Taiko Drum is fun. It's basically... Well, I guess I can't say basically just, input 1 and input 2, because there's also like, you know, hitting it with both. You know, you get your 2 drumsticks, and you can hit it with 1, or there's an input where you hit it with both. Which, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure how they determine if you're hitting it with both. So that's I find that curious. But it's very responsive, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, this machine is like, it doesn't work. I don't know how they. Yeah, get down here. You sure are doing a good job of crushing me once and for all, Eggman. Let me grab that. And Juby was really fun because it was like this panel of, it was like a 4x4 grid of buttons, and you basically had to hit the buttons as there were like little screens inside of them. So you would have to hit it when like the screen displayed like the icon, the timing icon.
Perfect.
And that was just fun because you know, it goes along the grid. It has like, you know, a pattern, a path of buttons laid out. You're not just sitting there hitting the buttons as they scroll along the screen. You're moving your hands to hit the right button. I felt like I was dancing with my hands, and that was fun. They also had Dance Dance Revolution and skip this cutscene, and Step Mania. I didn't even bother to try to play those because I know I'm not good at them. I'm not coordinated with my feet. I'm sure if I played enough, I could get coordinated. Especially now that I've played Friday Night Funkin' and I kind of better understand the arrow mindset. He says that, but then, you know, this whole time I'm like, oh man, I want to talk while looking at the map. I forgot you can do this. This whole time, I could have just stopped and been like, here's the thing that I want to talk about, and I could talk about the routes. But yeah, at Anime Next one year, I played Groove Coaster. Man, there's a rail up there, and I want to get to that rail. Oh wait, that's this rail. Never mind. Yeah, and Groove Coaster was also extremely fun. But like, I only play it when they have Groove Coaster 3, because that's the one with the Nectar Dancer songs. And I don't know any of the other songs because the menu's in Japanese. And it's all just like anime and Toho music anyway, so it's not like I would know any of the other songs. So Groove Coaster 3 is definitely one I would always play whenever it's available. And now I think I will add Jubeat and Taiko Drum Master there, because those are super fun as well. And here's where Eggman shows up and asks me to hit these. Do I gotta hit it? How do I activate, Eggman? How did I do that? I don't understand. But I do understand that I need these. Whoa. There was also this one rhythm game. What was it called again? Sound Voltex, I want to say. It was alright. It wasn't super revolutionary of a rhythm game. You know, it kind of was just hit the buttons as they reach the bottom of the screen. You know, kind of like Guitar Hero, but instead of the buttons in a guitar shape, they're buttons on a panel sitting in front of you. But they also had I had these spots. Very nervous of this part because there's lava, and lava is instant death. Okay. They had these parts where you had to. There we go. So you do attack it. Dude, get out of the way. I'm trying to help. They had knobs, and you basically just twist the knobs to keep an arrow on a path. And that was alright. But not, you know, it didn't activate any fun sensations as much as like taiko drumming or pressing the buttons in Jubeat along with a song, along to the beat of a song did. Dude,
Not here.
got 1 life left. I gotta stop falling in lava. I'll probably have to start from the beginning if I die again. Dude, oh. Okay, well now I'm definitely out of lives. Right, I can do this. Stop using the rails. And hey, there's a key. Thanks for leading me to a key, Eggman. Okay, so I had to jump to the side there. Okay, we're good for now. Ow! Oh wait, can I hit it from down here? Well, that's easier. Having a gun is the easiest, but this is easier. All right, well that way's closed, so let's go this way. Yeah, you gonna come out of there, out of your little hiding spot platform, please. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Am I supposed to go that way? Let's go that way. Okay, I don't know what that checkpoint was just back there. Maybe that was where I came from. They also had a Project Diva arcade game, which I know very little about Vocaloids, so that did not excite me. I gave it a try anyway. I didn't have, you know, to me it was less exciting the voltage because sound voltage, Voltex, whatever it was, because it really was just hit the button to the time of the music. So, you know, extremely simple rhythm game. So I feel like it's something that you probably need pre-existing Vocaloid fandomness to care about. That, or I picked a bad song because I kind of was just like circle, 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 square, 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 circle, 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 circle. Okay, so I missed machines. Yeah, nowhere to go here. I missed the first checkpoint! That's concerning. Let's go here, because I missed a checkpoint there. Is there another way to go? See, there's a machine. Oh, okay, this was a path that I didn't take. Ow. I might be willing to give Project Diva another shot if I actually knew, like, what songs to pick to have fun with that game. Maybe I would have to have, like, my brother standing next to me to recommend a song, because I think he has that on the Vita. But probably not gonna, you know, that's not a game I would stand in line to play again. Not like Jubeat or Taiko Drum. Yeah, I know Taiko Drum Master has a home version. I think there's a Switch version that has motion controls, so you can kind of emulate the arcade experience. But I feel like that's a game that's probably best played as an arcade game, so you get that tactile feel of beating the drum. There was also a song on there that just by accident I was able to navigate through the menu to find twice. But because it was in Japanese, I have no idea what the song was called. And the arcade cabinet itself, you know, the title was in Japanese. Ah, no! I fell through the level. Aw, man, it put me back to the Emerald. So yeah, I have no idea what that song was called, and I don't even know what the game was called, aside from it being some version of Taiko Drum Master, I think.
I will find the truth.
So does this start the level over? It does. Darn. Oh well. We're still close to beating this route, so I'll keep going.
Toward other rails to jump to.
What was I saying? Yeah, I don't even know what version of Taiko Drum Master it was, so I can't even look up, like, Taiko Drum Master 7 song lists and try to find it that way. I was able to find the songs I played on Jubeat again, because they were Toho songs, and I remembered the title of one, and I kind of remembered the title of the other. The first one I played was Death Wormhole, I think it was called. Pretty sure. And then that was fun enough for me to go like, hey, wow, this is fun. I'm going to play it again. So I played it again, and I was like, maybe I should pick a different Toho song this time. So I picked one that was called Warning, Warning, Warning. And that was also pretty fun. What was really annoying about playing Jubeat was that every time you go to play it, you got to do the tutorial, and the tutorial's boring. And every time you press the button, they speak the grade you got. So it's you're sitting there doing this very basic rhythm game tutorial, pressing the button to a very basic beat. And the game is just like, good, 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 perfect, 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 good, perfect, perfect. It's like, okay, stop. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, I can kind of tolerate it, but I don't know how the people who are, also there in the arcade room are, I don't know how tolerant of it anyone around who can hear it is. It might annoy the people around me. How am I supposed to do that? Is that just because it's flooded with lava because I turned on the defense system? Or am I supposed to be able to find one of those saucers? Get that bubble. Yeah, oh well. I don't know. But your robots are attacking me, so this is probably not you. I mean, probably is? I don't know. I'm confused. I can't remember.
This rail has melted partway through due to activating my volcanic defenses.
Yeah, I'm also gonna look into like trying to find some ROMs of Bishibashi games, because those would be fun to play. Maybe next time in any filler game, I'll play some of that. Let's see, what else did I play? I wanted to play Sonic Adventure. They had Sonic Adventure set up on a Dreamcast, and it was always busy when I went to go play it. And when it wasn't busy, it was broken. And it was like either, the controller wasn't responding, or it was just playing, the console was just turned off or something.
Don't you worry. Even with the rise in magma level, you can still get through.
So, I tried to make sure I played that before we left, because we were planning to leave like 11:30, and the game room opened up on the last day at 10. It was actually a little late because they had some technical difficulties, but that's not their fault. No one plans to have technical difficulties. But yeah, when I got in, I walk over to the game and black screen. So I don't know if they were gonna set it back up, and they didn't get to that part yet, or it broke again. I don't know. But I was disappointed. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to like hit the button on the console to restart it or anything. So I just left. You tell your robots to cut it out. They're the ones attacking me. Right, and this is where I go this way. And try not to die here again. Or no, this is not that room. That's room 4. Yeah, that's basically all I do with the conventions. Is I play some of the games. At Anime Next one year, it was this was a year where they didn't have Groove Coaster 3. I think it was Groove Coaster 2 instead. But 1 year it was I mostly just I showed up and I played Punch Out. They had Punch Out, so I played that. Ow. And I met a guy who had memorized the code to fight Mike Tyson. I thought that was cool. And he said he beat him once, and he tried, but Mike Tyson is a really hard fight, so I don't blame him for not being able to beat him while I was watching. I trust that he could do it.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for your stupid automatic platforms. Why did you design your base like this? Can't you turn them off so I can get to your systems better? I had a double take because I just got an email from eBay. I was like, wait, what? eBay? Yes, eBay. Probably just one of their, like, hey, we exist, come buy things kind of emails. Whoa. Yeah, I play the games and I walk around trying to get pictures of cosplays. And this was the first year where I had a fitness tracker of some sort. I got a smartwatch. This was the first time where I went to a convention with one of those, so I had a step counter. Guess how many steps I took? It was like, basically, guess how many steps I took in total for like the whole convention? 45,000. If you're wondering if my legs hurt, yes, they do, and my right knee is in pain. I mean, it's not in pain right now, but if I try to walk, it starts to hurt. Stairs are my enemy right now, because they really make my knee hurt. But it was worth it. Because I got to see all kinds of cool cosplays, get a lot of pictures. When I cosplayed as Gumshoe, and there was an Edgeworth there. We had some fun interactions. He caught me. He came up to me while I was playing Bishi Bashi, and it was like slacking off again. It's like I couldn't help it, sir.
Well, Shadow Android. You have surpassed expectations.
And then I caught him playing a game, and I was like, "Who's slacking off now, sir?" And he had a great comeback. He's like, "It's part of the process," which does feel like something Edgeworth would say. Because if the game, I could totally see an Edgeworth Investigations game. You know, you get to a scene, and it's like, "Oh, Gumshoe, he's slacking off playing games. Let's go scold him." But then it turns out that, like, you actually have to play that game to solve some logic puzzle. You have to play that game to get a piece of logic to be able to solve a puzzle. Wait, I'm fighting this boss again? Okay, confusing choice, but... alright. Fine. So yeah, I could totally see that interaction actually happening like that in an official game. So that was really fun. And some of my favorite things is watching, seeing people's cosplays. Not just who they do, but how they do that character. Because, like, there were 2 Pepinos. And I still have yet to play Pizza Tower. So I'm not super excited about seeing Pepinos. I think Pizza Tower is a great game, though. Like, I like what it's going for. I think it's cool. So I definitely respect the people who chose to do Pepino. There were 2 of them. But there was one I liked better because they had the TV that sits in the top right corner of Pizza, while you're playing Pizza Tower. I like little touches like that. There was a Foo Fighters from JoJo Stone Ocean that had they had a baseball from the episode where they played catch. I thought that was awesome. They also had Weather Report, but the CD weather report. I'm trying to figure out how I can do something like that for my next cosplay. You know, if I do something that other people do, how can I do it in a way that makes it exciting? What little prop can I bring along that makes it a little extra special? I don't know that I could figure out something like that, but I think it's worth thinking about. Also, I forgot to specify that 45,000 steps. That's across the 3 days. I think it was about 5,000 steps for the first owl. Or for Thursday. I guess... Actually, no, I don't remember the exact numbers. I want to say it was 5,000 for Thursday. And it was 19,000 on Friday. And I was like, oh man, I almost got to 20,000. I'm disappointed. And then it looked like Sunday was going to be 17,000. But then... But then I realized, like it was the very end of the day, and I noticed, like, oh, I'm at 19,000 and some change. So why don't I just walk around the hotel room a little bit and try to get it to 20,000? And then before I knew it, 20,060. It's like, yes. But also, my legs are sore. And I can totally relate to that one video Markiplier did where he tried to take 100,000 steps in one day. And by the end of the day, he could not walk, and he couldn't walk for the rest of the week. I understand what he went through now. Cause you think of that, and it's like, oh, how can taking 100,000 steps make you lose the ability to walk? How do you walk so much that you lose the ability to walk? Aren't you supposed to get better the more you do something? Shouldn't it be getting easier? No, soreness is a very real thing that starts to happen. And it's not just that your legs get tired, they get sore, and it just starts to become painful to walk. Which, I don't know, now describing it like that, it's like, wait. I'm sure people actually do understand the concept of muscle soreness. Yeah, whatever. Ow. But I definitely did not understand that when watching that video the first time. And now I do understand. I understand walking so much that you literally cannot walk anymore. Thank you, Chaos Control. Too bad that's the only blast I'll be getting out of it before he gets up and... Oh, wait, there we go! I think I am actually supposed to be chasing him around the ring. Ow, speaking of. Okay, well, not when he's facing forward. But yeah, maybe next time I will bring, like, a knee brace. So I at least won't start having problems with going up and down stairs. But I'm totally just still gonna walk a lot the next convention. Because how am I gonna find the cosplayers? How am I gonna find a Foo Fighters with the ball from the episode where they played catch? Or Pepino with a TV if I don't walk around? And that Pepino, by the way, I had one of those moments where I saw them going down an escalator, and I'm like, I want a picture of them. So I follow them down. I get on the escalator myself, not too long after, and then I try to find where they went, and they're gone. I cannot figure out where they went. So I had to hope I would see them later, and I did. So I got a picture. But then there are definitely some times where it's like, I see someone and it's like, I want a picture, but I don't feel like chasing them down. You know, they're going the opposite way. I just got off the down escalator and they're going up the up escalator. I don't want to turn around. That happened at least once. But it's okay. And then sometimes you see someone and it's like you can't quite get a picture of them, you know. You can't, like... Trying to figure out, like, how do I relate this to this convention? When did this happen this time? So there was a Haruhi I saw. It's like, I've never seen that show. I don't even know what that show's called. I recognize the character. And I wanted to get the picture to show a friend. And I saw them down on, you know, one floor below. And I'm like, I'm going to get a picture. But I knew I wasn't going to catch up with them where they were. So I'm just like, I'll have to be sure to get a picture of them when I see them later. I didn't see them later. So sometimes it just happens. You're like, I'll get a picture of them later. And the later never happens. And then there are other times where it's just like, the hall is too crowded, so you just don't want to, you know, or at least for me, it's like I don't want to try to wade through the crowd to say, excuse me, can I get a picture, and then, you know, end up blocking even more of the path, standing trying to get a picture. No, you don't. And there we go. Game beat. Also, one last thing about the convention. So, when I was putting on my boots for my cosplay on Friday,
Sorry, Doctor, but
I hurt my finger. I hurt myself putting on my shoes. And the way it happened, I think, was just that my laces are rough. And I was trying to make sure my boot, you know, I was trying to make sure they were tied right. My boots were tied right. So that I wouldn't get, you know, my feet wouldn't get sore from my feet, from my shoes not having been tied right. So I tried to make sure they were tight. And I guess I pulled too hard and I rubbed off some dead skin. Or, I don't know if it was explicitly dead skin, but it didn't start bleeding. So I have to assume it was dead skin. I turned on your lava defense systems, and this is how you repay me?
Copy of Shadow the Hedgehog. With the power of these emeralds,
Yeah, I rubbed off what I have to assume was dead skin because it didn't bleed, but it was tender, so I put a bandage over it anyway, and it still hasn't fully healed, and that's probably because of the bandage, you know, not letting it get some air to heal properly. And I hope it's not just infected because my hands were touching public rails and stuff. You know, touching stuff that a bajillion other people had touched. I realized I said I was going to skip this, but I still kind of want to finish this train of thought before I do. Also, the sad thing about hurting myself putting on those shoes is that no one even recognized that cosplay I did. I did Earl from My Name is Earl. And I think the main reason was because, I mean, of course, because it's just a guy in clothes. It's just a normal person wearing clothes and holding a yellow piece of paper. So I don't think anyone even realized I was cosplaying. But I think another thing was that the convention had a mandatory mask policy. So you had to be wearing a mask. You know, a face mask. So I wore one. And I had a mustache, because Earl has a mustache. I had a fake mustache. I didn't wear it because you wouldn't have seen it under my mask. I want to think that if I had the fake mustache on, people would have at least realized, like, oh, hey, fake mustache, and I see now that you're wearing a wig, you must be cosplaying someone. And then they would at least ask, like who are you cosplaying? I was prepared for people to be like, are you an undercover cop? No, not a single person even thought to. Not a single person thought to ask that if I was even cosplaying at all, let alone if I was Earl from My Name is Earl, which made me sad. I hurt myself putting on my shoes, and no one even realized I was cosplaying. I don't know if I'll do that cosplay again. I'll have to figure out some way I can make it more obvious that I'm Earl. Maybe get a Randy. Yeah, and I'll be more careful about that with my future cosplays. Try to do something more obvious that I'm cosplaying. You know, I was thinking of doing Garcello from Smoke 'Em Out Struggle, the Friday Night Funkin' mod. I feel like that one would be more obvious that I'm cosplaying because it would be an unnatural hair color and a little bit more color coordinated, and I would have a fake cigarette that's green. And I want to do like make a mask out of one-way mesh that's like the shadow of you know, that he has his eyes are covered in shadow. So I'm going to do that. I think that would really make it more obvious that I'm supposed to be cosplaying. That would be a little awkward to wear with a face mask, though, if the next convention has a mask policy as well, which it probably will. So I'll probably also take that into consideration. I was also thinking of Inspector Gadget, so I guess I would have to think about how Inspector Gadget would wear a mask. You know, he would do Go-Go Gadget mask, but then what would the mask look like? I should try to watch the whole cartoons, the original cartoon series, to see if he ever actually does Go-Go Gadget mask. Vacuum Egg is now level 2. Ooh. I don't know what that means. I feel like I might have messed it up because I fought the same boss twice and got basically the same ending. No, yep, okay. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I think next time we'll do the hero routes. Okay, so I guess basically if I can manage to keep doing, excuse me, 2 routes a night. Excuse me. God, stop burping. That I could basically do, like, next time could be this route, and then ending on hero here. And then this route, ending on hero. And then we could do this villain, and then this villain. And then switch back to doing this route again, but then ending on villain. For both of them, and then switch back to this, doing hero on both. And ideally, next time we actually can do both of these in one sitting, and then, yeah, keep doing 2 a night. I'm not going to hold my breath on that, but I will try, because apparently, like, 1 route should take about an hour. So I'll try to maintain that pace. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Oh man, I'm tired. Still just completely wiped out from all the energy I spent walking around. And my legs are sore, and my feet are a little blistered. Only mildly. Not as bad as it had happened one time where I actually had, like, blisters on my feet from bad shoes. That's a problem I have. I can't find shoes that fit for my cosplays. Like, the shoes I wear for Gumshoe don't really fit, so I wear 2 pairs of socks. I wear 1 pair of sock normally, and then I basically stuff my shoes with the other pair, kind of, you know, like draped over my foot, so it goes like over the front, you know, like it's like making a C shape over my foot basically. So it's also like helping my, you know, making a little bit more padding. Why am I explaining this? Like, you understand the concept of stuffing your shoes with another pair of socks so they fit right. But they also still were a little loose, so every time I take a step, the back would rub against the back of my foot, so that's sore now. I gotta get Gumshoe shoes that fit. Or just do Shigeo from Mob Psycho next time, because that includes sneakers, which are freaking comfortable. Man, it felt so good to wear my sneakers after walking around all of Saturday in my Gumshoe shoes that don't really fit right. Even my boots for Earl, I think they're the right size, but they're not super comfortable to walk around in. Sneakers, I love after 2 days of shoes that don't really fit right. I love sneakers for how freaking comfortable they are. Anyway, enough rambling. That's it. Next time we'll do hero routes on Wednesday, which is next time. Bye. I'm gonna go crash now.